Hello everyone, my name is Aryavira and I am delighted to present my third data analytics project from my internship at meriSKILL as data analyst. Throughout my internship, I was fascinated by the prospect of identifying patterns, trends and insightful data that may help people and organizations make data-driven decisions. Title of my project is HR Data Analysis. Purpose of my project is to tracking, observing, analyzing employees' efficiency in addition to uphold the companies according to the various standards. Businesses can set an accomplished goal in a variety of ways by structuring and employing their leadership and resources to provide guidance and motivated staff to strive towards a common goal. They develop organization management. A significant component of HR is performance management training and development. The majority employees lack certain abilities. Performance management assists in resolving those problems. Managers may recognize future stars and provide support to employees who require it. Efficient handling of the performance depends on these three factors that stand for something that all organizations aspire to. Businesses cannot hope to reach their full potential without motivated, productive workers. Once people are assisted in enhancing their social, mental, physical well being, they frequently feel better about their jobs. As a result, companies that prioritize the well being of the employees are more likely to have staff members who are in good health, happy, and productive nature. There are four different views of the project as mentioned below: demographics, turnover analysis 1, turnover analysis 2, and last but not the least, employee wellness. Now, let me explain you each of these in detail. Before starting the explanation of the different page views that I have developed using Microsoft Power BI, I would like to mention that I have used different data analytics techniques such as data cleaning to remove unwanted and unambiguous data, data transformation to maintain consistency in the data, and data visualization to represent the outcomes of the data. The HR employee attrition database that I have attached to develop this project. Now let me explain you the different builder visual tools that I have used in this demographic page view. First, I have used two gauge as a builder visual tool. First for off-service employees and second for on-service employees, as you all can see. Off-service is nothing but employees that have left the company. Currently, it is showing 237 out of 1470, and on-service employees are 1233 out of 1470. This is nothing but a card that represents the total employees. Other than that, I have used the slicer. Slicer is nothing but which provides a drop down list from which we can select an appropriate value. Next, this is a stacked bar chart which explains us about the attrition count, that is employees that have left the company, by the marital status. Light green represents the female gender and dark green represents the male gender. From single category, 47 are female, 73 are male. From married category, 31 are female, whereas 53 are male. This is a clustered bar chart which explains us about the attrition count by work-life balance. We have four different categories: good, average, excellent, and bad. I would like to explain all of this component with an example later. Next, this is a tagged column chart which explains us about the age by attrition. Different age category from 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and so on till below 20. Next, this is a clustered column chart which explains us about the distance group by attrition count. We have three different distance group as home, near, and far. Next, I have used another slicer which give us the option of male and female. This page view is very important as this page view explain us about the demographics of the employees working in an organization with their specific details such as age, marital status, work-life balance, distance from their home, on-service and off-service employee. So let me now explain you all of this component with an example. If I select age group as 20 to 30, then I can see that off-service employee are 81, on-service employee are 1233, and total employees are 309. Employees in single category, female are 18, Employees in single category male are 26. Merit category female are 12. Employee in merit category male are 15. In 20 to 30 category, attrition count by work-life balance, 40 employers selected as good, 20 employers selected average, approximately 10 employees have selected bad, whereas below 10 employees have selected excellent. From this, you can understand the environment and working of the organization. Other than that, we also have distance group by attrition count. In 20 to 30 category, we also have age group by attrition. Approximate attrition is 81, which you can also see in the off service gauge or off service builder visual tool. I think this page view, that is demographics, explain us the clear idea about the specific details of the employees. Now let me explain you other page views. Now let me explain you turnover analysis 1 page view. In this page view I have used different builder visual tool as you all can see on the screen. So let me explain you one after the other in detail. First I have used the donut chart which explain us about the attrition by the department. We have different categories of department such as sales, human resource, research and development, etc. Next I have used this stacked bar chart which explain us about the job role by attrition count in keeping the mind as factor gender. We have different job roles as I told you before, such as laboratory, sales executive, research and development, human resource, manufacturing, healthcare, and so on and so forth. So this explains us about the different job roles by the attrition count in keeping mind as gender, which is female and male. Next, I have used ribbon chart as builder visual tool. This is one of the most important component. This explains about the job role and gender with department. As I told you before, we have different departments such as research and development, sales, human resources, etc. in comparison with the gender. Next, this is also one of the most important component of this page view, which is nothing but a stacked area chart. This explains about the year in current role by attrition in keeping mind factor as department, which means that this explains about the employee and how many years that employee has served in the company by their attrition count in keeping mind factor as their department. Next, this is the table which explains about the job role and attrition count. Now you might be wondering that this builder visual tool which is table and the previous builder visual tool that is stacked bar chart is explaining the same information, that is job role by attrition count. But this stacked bar chart also explains considers one more factor which is gender. But this table do not consider gender as the factor. Last but not the least, I have used this clustered column chart which explain us about the business travel by the attrition count. In simple words, we can say that this explains us about the employees business travel by the attrition count. Now let me explain you all of this component with an example. If I select this light green part in the donut chart of attrition by department which represent the sales department, then we can see that 30.34% employee have left this department. Next, if I select this dark green part which represents the research and development department, then we can see that 65.37% employees have left this department. If I click on this portion which is sales department, then we can see that in sales department 20 are female and 37 are male, from which in department sales, talking particularly about the job role manager, 2 have left, sales representative 33 have left, sales executive 57 have left the company. In total there were 92 employees. Other than that, we can also see that 3 female and 37 male have traveled rarely. 14 female and 14 male have traveled frequently. one female and three male have not traveled in this department. So we can believe that this page view, that is turnover analysis 1, explain us about the attrition count by the department, years in current role, by gender, and by the specific roles such as manager, sales representative, sales executive, etc. I think this page view provides all the specific detail related to particular department and their attrition count. Now let me explain you other page views. Talking about the next page view, which is turnover analysis 2. It simply means that turnover sometimes refers to an income or gross revenue is the entire quantity of sales you generate in certain time frame. It could be quarterly, annually, weekly or monthly. Turnover is an economic term that measures how fast an organization operates. The two most widely used matrices for finding organizational turnover are inventory and account receivability. Now let me explain you different components used in this page view. First, I have used stacked column chart which explain us about the total attrition by age and gender. It simply means that how many employees have left and what is their age and gender. Second, I have used this donut chart which explain us about the attrition, how many employees have left and what was their performance and rating. Next, this is one of the most important builder visual tool that I have used, which is nothing but a line chart which explain us about the monthly income and job role by the attrition. It simply means that what was the monthly income and job role of the employees that have left the company. Next, I have used this slicer which gives us the drop down list of monthly income of the employees as you all can see on the screen. Next, I have used this funnel builder visual tool which explain us about the total attrition by age and gender. Now you must be wondering that this builder visual tool which is funnel and the first builder visual tool that I have used, that is stacked column chart, is explaining the same thing, that is total attrition by age and gender. But let me explain you that this first stacked column chart is only explaining the total attrition by age and gender. But this funnel builder visual tool is not only explaining the total attrition by age and gender, but also is talking specifically about the different levels, that is entry level, junior or assistant, middle level, executive or senior. So this funnel builder visual tool is explaining the different data than the previous component. Last but not the least, this is also one more donut chart which explains us about the total attrition by overtime. We have two categories of overtime, that is yes or no. So let me explain you all this with an example. If I select overtime as no, then we can see that in entry level job 82 employees have left, junior or assistants 26 have left, middle level 13 have left, executive 3 have left and senior 3 have left. Other than that, if I select performance as low, then we can see that in entry level 116 have left, in junior or assistant 46 have left, in middle level 28 have left, executive 5 have left and senior 5 have left. If I select monthly income as 1009, then I can see that everyone belonging to that particular category were doing overtime and their performance was low and they were belonging to the entry level. We can also see that 1009 category, the age group was 20. So I think overall this turnover analysis 2 page you explain us about the in detail performance, age group, type of job, overtime, salary and different factors of a particular employee. I think all these factors are very much important when we are counting or analyzing the performance of a company. Last but not the least, now let me explain you the employee wellness page view. I have used different builder visual tools as you all can see on the screen. Let me explain you each of them in detail. First, I have used this ribbon chart which explains us about the job role and relationship satisfaction by the attrition. Which in simple words we can say that what is the job role and relationship satisfaction of an employee of the employees who have left the company. Next, I have used this clustered bar chart which explains us about the job involvement by the attrition count. In simple words, we can say that what was the job involvement of the employees who have left the company. Note that we have four different categories of job involvement, that is moderate, low, very low and high. Next, I have used this pie chart which explains us about the total attrition by work-life balance, where work-life balance is categorized into four categories, which is good, average, excellent, and bad. Next, I have used this donut chart to explain us about the total attrition by performance and rating. In simple words, we can say that what was the performance and rating of the employee who have left the company. Next, I have used this KPI Builder Visual Tool, which is one of the most important builder visual tool I think which I have used is employee wellness page view, which explains us about the job satisfaction by the percentage of salary hike. In simple words, we can say that what was the job satisfaction and the percentage of salary hike of the employee who have left the company. Last but not the least, I have used this track column chart which explains us about the environment satisfaction by the attrition count. In simple words, we can say that what is the environment of the company? Was it very dissatisfied, satisfied, very satisfied, or dissatisfied of the employee who have left the company? Can you all of this component with an example? If I select work-life balance as good category, then I can see that job satisfaction by the percentage of salary hike is 33. Environment satisfaction in very dissatisfied category is 40. Satisfied category is 35. Very satisfied category is 29, whereas dissatisfied category is 23. Job role and relationship satisfaction by the attrition count in healthcare job role is 5. Laboratory technician is 27. Manufacturing directory is 6. Research scientist is 27, whereas sales executive is 29. We can also use this option to drill down and specifically see the job satisfaction in healthcare job role, whether it is very dissatisfied, satisfied, very satisfied, or dissatisfied using this option. I can also use this drill up button or drill up approach to directly see the only the specific number in a particular job role. With this analysis, I can also understand that job involvement in moderate category of work-life balance good was 64. In low category, it was 38. Very low, it was 15. And in high category, it was only 10. I think this analysis or this page view of employee wellness can help the organization to make better decision, and this can also help individuals to identify the environment, job satisfaction, salary hike by job satisfaction, work life balance, and they can decide whether they want to join the company in a specific role or not, depending upon the factors that I have mentioned. Thank you.